Okay, I'm gonna edit this.
You're gonna edit
this?
Okay. Does my hair look goofy?
No, your hair looks fine.
Okay.
I'm definitely putting that in the video though.
Oh, awesome.
Okay. Hey, welcome to Growing with Sarah. I'm Sarah.
I'm Lily.
And today we are going to be talking about the tomato varieties that we're growing, and we're going to be planting them up as well. So first thing we want to go through is our trellising really quick here. And we're just using basic hog panels with T-post and some zip ties, nothing fancy here. I do have tomato cages, but I don't really like them. Yeah, so they just don't work. So, although we may end up using them because we do have tomatoes left over, but we picked the best of the best to get in the ground today. So I have one trellis here, one trellis here. These are both 8 feet long. And then we have 2 trellises out here in the kitchen garden that are 6 feet long. We're gonna do cherry tomatoes on this one that's up a little bit higher, and then I have just a few slicer tomatoes that are gonna go on this trellis. Also some dahlias are gonna go on that trellis, but we're not doing dahlias today. So, okay, so first thing we're gonna do is go through varieties. Do you wanna like be the Vanna White? Or
be the Vanna White?
You know, like, we'll sit, well, maybe if you like sit on the stairs.
Yeah, what should we start with?
Well, let's start with the Roma variety. So we're gonna do 10 Romas, and these are oh my goodness, they're Lungo San Marzano Lungo 2 or something like that it's called. I'll put up pictures and the actual name of the plant on the screen as when I go in and edit this. Okay, so we have 10 of those, and then also we have 2 of the Bonnie Best. So the Bonnie Best is a pretty basic variety, but I read that it was good for pretty much everything, and I'm just trying to get as much tomatoes put up this year as I can. And so those, the San Marzanos and the Bonnie Best are going to go on these 2 trellises here on either side of the porch. Then
this is Spoon.
Okay, so we're doing the Spoon, which is even smaller than like a cherry tomato. It's it's like a micro, tiny little currant tomato, I think they call them. So we're gonna do 1 spoon.
And a blue cream.
1 blue cream, that's a cherry variety. I don't know if you have to put your hand behind it.
Oh, well, that's what all the influencers do.
Okay, well then we'll keep it in. We'll keep it that way. And then this is Honey Drop. These are really hardy plants. I do have to say my plants don't look that great. I potted them in some soil that held onto moisture way too much, and a lot of them rotted out, and they just didn't put on a ton of growth. But they'll be fine once I get them in the ground.
Cherokee Carbon.
Okay, so this is one of the slicers. This is Cherokee Carbon. This is one of my all-time favorite tomatoes. And you can only get seeds for that tomato, as far as I know, at Botanical Interests. I'll put up pictures again. And then this is my other favorite. I think it's a favorite of both of ours.
Yeah.
This is Black Beauty. And this is a slicer variety as well. And you can get that at Baker Creek, but you may be able to get it in other places too. So basically what we're going to go through and do is we're not going to like bury them way down or anything like that because they're fairly small anyways. But we're going to go through, sort of dig their spaces out, and then I'm going to add a little bit of this Super Thrive plant food, and it just has mycorrhizae in it. Just, you know, it's a fertilizer. So we'll get that in the hole, mix that in, put the plants in, cover them up. And that's it. We're gonna have fairly warm weather here for the next few days, but it's gonna be rainy, so it's a great time to get the tomatoes in and just let them relax in some warm, muggy weather. Okay, so we went through and dug all the holes for everything, and I just wanted to talk about this trellis here because there is still grass here. We're gonna put the tomatoes in, and later on I'm gonna come in and put some cardboard down in between everything here, so it'll be fine. I won't, I'm not going to leave the grass growing there, but the grass really shouldn't compete very much with the tomatoes anyways, but I don't want to have tall grass growing, and then I can't mow because the tomatoes are here. So I will come in and put cardboard down. I have cardboard down, and I have cardboard in the house. I just don't have mulch to hold the cardboard down, so that won't be until next weekend. I have to make a trip to Menards, which is like an hour and a half away, so yeah, so I just wanted to explain that, and we're gonna go through and just sort of shake handfuls of the fertilizer in, and then we're gonna put all the plants in, and I'm gonna go ahead and just place you guys. So I'm gonna place you guys right here, and I'm gonna put it on time lapse, and so we'll tackle these two together, and then we'll move into the kitchen garden and do what we need there. All right. All right, so we got these ones in over here. Everything's looking good. We did use some potting soil that I had made up with some peat and some topsoil and stuff like that here, just to fill them in, because the original, like I said, the original soil that I put in those was a little too heavy, and on top of that, our soil here is very clay. It's very sticky. I do know that the tomatoes can grow fine in here. I grew them in here last year, so that's not going to be an issue, but I just wanted to give them a little bit of breathing room with a little better soil. So now we're going to move back here, and we're going to put the cherry tomatoes on the trellis on the left, and we're going to put the larger slicing tomatoes on the trellis on the right. Okay, we got the cherries in here. So this whole bed here this is all cardboard underneath this grow fabric, and once I have the mulch, like I said, I have to get to Menards. Once I have the mulch, the grow fabric will come up, and the mulch will go down on top of the cardboard. But I just wanted to show you guys an example of what our soil looks like. So these are the larger tomatoes over here, and so this is kind of what the soil looks like when you dig it up. It's quite wet, and you can see very clay. So that's why I wanted to just throw a little bit of that looser potting soil in the hole with these guys, just to let them get started and let their roots have, like I said, a little bit of a reprieve from the situation they were in their bigger bags. But yeah, so that's that. We're all done, and I just I say thank you to Lily, who really helped me out a lot.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, you're the best daughter in the whole wide world. But also wanted to say, which tomato are you waiting for?
The Rosellas.
Rosellas. Okay, so the Rosellas are actually in beds. We did not put those in the ground. I put those in beds yesterday. They kind of get special attention because they are a favorite of both of ours for sure.
Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah.
So good.
They're really good. And I think mine, the Cherokee Carbon.
Cherokee Carbon.
Yeah.
I'm also really excited for the spoon tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're just going to be so cute and tiny.
They are. And then we have those tiny lettuces.
Oh.
We're going to be making tiny salads this
all summer. This tiny salad summer.
Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, put it in the chat below. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.